It's Maya Road Week on Papercrafters Library blog, and every day during the week of May 28th to June 1st, 2012, we will be sharing different project ideas featuring a variety of products from Maya Road. Maya Road has a wide array of products that are fantastic building blocks to embellish or enhance any crafting projects. At the end of the week, 2 lucky winners will receive a Maya Road prize pack, and we'll share more details at the end of this video. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, at the end of this week, 2 lucky winners will receive a Maya Road prize pack. The winners will be chosen from all the comments left on the Papercrafters Library blog and Facebook page, as well as on the Maya Road blog and Facebook page throughout the week. Winners will be announced on Friday, June 1st, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's get started. You're going to need 6 of Maya Road's mini triangle banner canvas pieces, as well as a Maya Road mist, and here I'm using Popsicle Blue. I have gone ahead and mixed in my mini mister about half water and half mist, and I've done so by drawing out some of the mist from my Maya Road mister with an eyedropper and adding it to the water. I just wanted to dilute this slightly because I found that the color was a little bit too intense for me on my canvas pieces. So that's why I diluted it. You can always do it full strength if you wish. And then you're just going to take, and I'm going to work over a extra cloth here just because I'm going to try and keep my workstation somewhat tidy. So you just want to lie out each of your banner pieces, and you're just going to spritz them with your mini mister here, giving each of them a few spritzes, making sure that all of the banner is covered. And once you have each of your banner pieces spritzed with the color, you can set them aside to dry. It will take a few minutes because they are linen. You want the color to absorb into that linen fabric. So you're just going to set this aside to dry for a few moments. I'm going to clean up my work area here. So once each of your banner pieces are dyed and dried, you want to then start to string them along a piece of ribbon. And here I'm using Maya Road's Coffee Gingham ribbon, and this is about a 14-inch piece. I found it easiest to take a small piece of tape, whether single-sided or double-sided, it's completely up to you. And I'm just going to wrap my tape around the end of my gingham ribbon, and this will work somewhat like a needle and thread. So you're just going to then thread each of your banner pieces onto your piece of gingham ribbon, and you want to make sure that the ribbon goes across this. So you're going to start on the bottom of each of your pieces there and run the ribbon up through the hole and then down through the other little grommet. So just pull that up through and then across and down. So once each of your banner canvas pieces are spritzed with the color and dried, you then will need a 14-inch piece of ribbon. And here I'm using Maya Road's Coffee Gingham ribbon. And like I stated, it's a 14-inch piece. I'm just going to kind of roll the ends together in my finger, and I'm going to push the end up through one of those grommets. And if it might help to have tweezers or something sharper on hand to help poke that through, I'm going to run it up through one of the grommets, across the front, and then down the second grommet. And I'm going to thread each of my 6 tinted flags onto this single piece of gingham ribbon. So like I said, you want to make sure that your ribbon comes across the front of the tinted flag. So this will take a few moments to make sure that you get them all on. It is a little bit time consuming and finicky, but you just want to make sure that you have that ribbon showing on the front of each of those banner pieces. So I'm just going to slide that down and repeat the process with all of the remaining banner pieces. So once you have all of your banner pieces on your piece of ribbon, you're going to set this aside for a moment, and you're now going to need a 11 3/4 by 11 3/4 inch piece of crumb cake cardstock. You're then going to take a piece of Java cardstock that measures 9 7/8 by 10 inches, and you want to make sure that your piece of cardstock has the 10-inch side coming down the height of the cardstock. So you're just going to center and stick this in the top right-hand corner of your crumb cake cardstock, aligning the top and right-hand edges of your cardstock. Just stick that down right into place. Then you're going to need a piece of designer paper, and I am using a piece that was found in the Life is Good collection, and this is the honeycomb paper. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick that down to my Java piece of cardstock, and I want to leave equal borders on the left, top, and right hand sides of my cardstock. And I'm just going to stick down those sides, and before I stick down the bottom part, I'm going to take a piece of Maya Rhodes zipper trim, and this is their leaf green zipper trim, and this is the same length as my cardstock here. So I'm just actually going to take a piece of red liner tape, run it along the top of my zipper trim, trim this off with your snips. Just going to press that into the trim. Once you have the red liner tape on there, you want to peel off that backing. We're going to stick this underneath this designer paper so that the zipper trim will actually leave a slight zipper border on the bottom of your designer paper. So just slide that into place, and once it's in place, then you can go ahead and stick it down. You just want to leave a slight zipper border exposed. So like I said, you can see that you're now left with this just slight zipper trim exposed on the bottom of your designer paper. That's why your Java piece had to be 9 7/8 by 10 inches, because the zipper adds extra length to the designer paper. So now we're going to take our banner that we had created, we're going to lay that up the left hand side, and you're just going to evenly space your pieces of your banner, and this can slide on your ribbon at this time before we stick it all down. So we're just going to slide these up and down until they are evenly spaced, and you just want it to be slightly in from the left hand side. So once you're happy with the placement of that, you're going to wrap the two ends of the ribbon around to the back of your crumb cake cardstock. We're going to stick these down with some double-sided adhesive. And before I stick my individual banner pieces down, I want to, again, just make sure that they're evenly spaced and in place. And once they are, then you're going to come in and stick each of your banner pieces down with a mini glue dot. So I'm just going to take my mini glue dots, press one onto the back of each of my flag banner pieces, and then stick that directly to my cardstock. That will just hold those banner pieces into place. You could also stick this down with a piece of your double-sided adhesive if you wish, just to tack it into place. We will be placing our letters directly over top of, so you can have them slightly tacked down with your mini glue dots or double-sided adhesive, and then like I said, each of our letters in our title will also hold them into place. So you're just going to repeat this for each of your banner pieces.